main event is for the Target Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first your champion, Tim Strange.
Tim Strange won the Target Heavyweight Championship from the incredibly popular Rossi Rascal with the assistance, technically, of the man he's facing this evening, Alexander Henry. I'll tell you about Henry's path to the championship main event here this evening a little bit later, but first let me tell you about a man who is 7 foot tall and 6 foot wide. That's right, I'm talking about a man who is over 300 pounds of Canadian Stampede steel. The Longhorn, Tim Strange, our Target Heavyweight Champion. A man who defended the belt in Whitehaven against the longest reigning Target Heavyweight Champion of all time. Look out, ref! You've got to be careful when he swings that cowbell around. I always fear for the referees because Tim Strange has no regard for any human being, not just his opponent, any human being. Tim Strange has no regard for anybody.
And his opponent, he is the challenger. He is the class apart,
Alexander Henry is back in his hometown and he has earned the respect of the Carlisle faithful. Let me tell you about his journey here to the Target Heavyweight Championship main event against Tim Strange. My God, Alexander Henry destroyed a Target show 2 months ago. He came out because he never had a match on the card. He was a man who was incredibly frustrated with the direction of Target management. A man that has forced his way in to the position that he is in here this evening. Last month, here in Carlisle, in the main event, he took on one of his former mentors, Rampage Brown, and defeated Rampage Brown in front of the Carlisle faithful, which has earned him the respect you can now see evident here in Box Arena. Alexander Henry is the fan favourite in this contest, and you could not have imagined it 2 months ago. You would never have imagined this happening 2 months ago. But Alexander Henry is the #1 contender for the Target Heavyweight Championship, and I am absolutely buzzing and excited for this contest. Heavyweight Championship on the line. Tim Strange mocks the Target faithful with what is now, still currently for now, his belt. But maybe this could be the way the evening ends. This could be the way the whole night goes. The referee, Steve, has a lot on his plate here this evening as the bell has gone. The Target Heavyweight Championship is on the line. Alexander Henry, the class apart, has forged his way into this opportunity. An incredibly explosive, strong competitor, Alexander Henry, but this time outsized, outweighted, and potentially outmuscled by his opponent. The incredibly disrespectful Tim Strange, and Alexander Henry is having none of the shenanigans of Tim Strange this evening. Oh my God! The man that is 7 foot tall and 6 foot wide is a human brick wall, and it's going to take a lot more than that to take him off his feet. Alexander Henry himself, though, is like a reinforced steel fence, and therefore equally unmovable. As Tim Strange is finding out, as we might see, just another collision of meat centre of the ring. Over 500 pounds of meat colliding in the centre of the ring. Listen to that meat as this Newton cradle effect sends Alexander off the ropes. Tim Strange barely moving as both men becoming tired of that meaty exchange. The crowd want to see it again. The incredibly impressive fight of the meat as they size up and they go charging in. Oh! Big impact. Tim Strange's shoulder felt a lot of that impact. He's swapping shoulders, it looks like. He wants the referee to check his shoulder to see if it's okay. No, he's not. He's just making a mockery of the contest once more, like he often does. Whoa! Look at those muscles on display. It looks like we're having one of those muscle-off contests. Vince McMahon will be salivating at this one. These big two honchos once again collide centre of the ring. And Alexander Henry felt the impact of that exchange. These two men quite evenly matched so far in this contest. Neither man has been dropped to the back. Barely to a knee yet. Tim Strange like a tree refusing to go down as these two men set up for another meaty collision. And Alexander Henry had it scouted. Big splash by Alexander Henry in the corner. He comes charging in with a big hook. And look at the momentum. Like a steam train, we're going to see another one. When will this end? Unlimited stamina by the class apart with an engine that is unstoppable as Tim Strange goes down. Cannonball incoming. The class apart cannonball dive, and he hit every pound of that. Every inch of his body collided with Tim Strange, who is desperate, absolutely desperate here to get away from the punishment. As I'm trying to see here from my vantage point, the fight has spilled out into the crowd. Oh, big splash attempted, I think a chair assist. As Alexander Henry, the lights go up in the audience, and I struggle to see what action is going on in between the many bodies here in Box Arena. Tim Strange once again looking to create some separation away from Alexander Henry. But as he got there, he's picked up some water, spat some kind of liquid into Alexander Henry's eyes. He's now going to take advantage after that. Looks like he's ordering a drink here as he forces Alexander Henry onto the bar and asks for some service, it looks like. He's been handed some kind of drink. Tim Strange is making a mockery out of this contest. The referee barely able to contain the action at all to the ring. In frustration, the referee is trying to regain some kind of decorum back in this match. As Alexander Henry is up on the bar and comes diving in. Oh, I think he slipped on the bar. The bar's not been dried correctly. Unbelievable. He seems to have recovered pretty well. And the bar top there must have been questionably wet. The bar top needs to be dried. Alexander Henry to attempt something like that. I can't see anything that's going on right now behind the huge white pillar, as I believe Alexander Henry has the upper hand of this exchange as it seems to be making its way back around Box Arena, back towards the entrance here, as both men are finally back in full view, and we can see exactly what's going on as Tim Strange desperately still trying to get away from Alexander Henry, as Tim Strange makes his way up onto the stage. And I hope he just doesn't do anything over here, because I mean, I've just bought this laptop and this headset, so I really don't want I don't want to get involved in the action, but they're on the stage here right in front of me, as Alexander Henry has Tim Strange exactly where he wants him to be, tries to raise him up on the stage. And now Tim Strange with Alexander Henry. Oh my God, what's going on? Oh my God, what is going on? They warned me this kind of thing could happen when I got involved. As Tim Strange tries to throw his opponent back into the ring, and I could somehow try and regain my composure. As the two men make their way back into the ring, I'm still trying to recover the anxiety of losing my beautiful new recording equipment passing through my mind, but the action continues in the ring as Tim Strange is trying to tell you what time it is. It's rodeo time, baby. Tim Strange is going to the rodeo. 1, it's humiliating. 2, it's suffocating. And 3, did I mention it was embarrassing? I think I covered it with humiliating, but when it's rodeo time, it's something no one looks forward to here at Target. Tim Strange, over 300 pounds. Hits a massive splash center of the ring to regain the Target Heavyweight Championship. No, Alexander stays in it. Alexander stays in the contest. Tim Strange looks to set up for a lights-out lariat as he sits in the corner. Lights-out lariat time. Oh, the referee got hit with a lights-out lariat. The referee's been hit. Spear from the cross apart. That should have been enough, but the referee's down. No, 1, 2, 3. Come on, man. What's going on? Alexander Henry has this match well and truly won, but we need another referee. We need somebody to come and count the pin. But Tim Strange now desperately gets himself to his feet, and he's got a weapon in his hands. He's grabbed the Target Heavyweight Championship. Alexander Henry hasn't seen him, and he's clocked him square between the eyes. Can Tim Strange wake the referee up? He has with a big slap. No, not again. No. Oh my God.
And here is your winner, and still heavyweight champion, Tim Strange.
Alexander Henry gave it everything he had. But when you're up against a man like Tim Strange, you need to have everything. Whoa. Jed's here. Referee Jed Briggs is disagreeing. Senior referee Jed Briggs is in the ring. Listen to this. What's going to happen?
Through the use of a foreign object, this match will be restarted!
Jed, the senior referee, has made a huge call. The bell goes once again, and the match has been restarted. The heavyweight championship is still on the line. Tim Strange comes steaming in with over 300 pounds. Big splash! And as quickly as it restarted, it could be over. Another splash smothering Alexander Henry. It was as flat as roadkill right now. And that should be it. No! Alexander Henry's still in it. Alexander Henry's still in the contest. What else does Tim Strange have in his locker? Is it time for him to put the lights out Is it time for the right hand of Strange to put an end to Alexander Henry this evening? Lights out, lariat, no! Henry ducks it, no way! Oh, the strength! The amazing strength! And he gets him off the shoulders, and that could be it! Amazing scenes! Amazing scenes here in Fox Arena! What an amazing contest we've just seen this evening. We have a brand new Target heavyweight champion, a man that has gone round the ringers and in the space of 2 months has gone from the least popular man on the Target roster to the most popular man on the Target roster, climbing to the top of the mountain. An incredibly deserved victory from Alexander Henry. A deserved champion. Tim Strange's title reign comes to an end, defeated by a man who is a class apart, quite literally now, because he's on the top of the mountain. He is the Target heavyweight champion of the world. And how long will this reign continue? Alexander Henry finally get his hands on that big, beautiful gold belt. Listen to the adulation from the Carlisle faithful. Tim Strange has not moved an inch after being planted by Alexander Henry with that Herculean show of strength and what he needed to win the Target Heavyweight Championship this evening. The class apart shows how classy he is, raising the hand of friends and fans alike. An incredibly deserved victory this evening here in Box Arena for the class apart Alexander Henry, a night that will go down in his wrestling career as a huge highlight. And what a great contest that we had. The drama of our senior referee, Jed Briggs, making the most huge call he could have possibly made, not letting the evening end the way it could have ended. Our new Target heavyweight champion, Alexander Henry. What a way to end the evening. What a fantastic night that it's been. It's been an amazing evening here in Box Arena. I cannot believe the frustration that has been happening in front of us here this evening. Please come back. Please come back next month. Like and subscribe. What a night we've had. Good night for now.
It is my pleasure to introduce everybody to the first inductee to our Hall of Fame, Sebastian Kerry, who became a member by clicking on the join button just below a Target Wrestling video. You can do the same and gain access to exclusive wrestling matches and all kinds of other benefits. Just click the join button below.